Bazinga. Bazinga, bazinga, bazinga.
It's official. You suck.
I guess we're 2 days late. Not that it matters, because, what would you be doing watching this show on a Friday? Doesn't matter anyway, because this is the show that nobody watches. This is the BYB Insider, and I'm your host, the Big Guy. So, we've made it to week 14, kiddies. 1-4. The last week of the regular season. And in this episode, we're going to find out who has made the big dance and who is going to pack it up and take it to the consolation bracket. Also in this episode, we're going to be talking about future endeavors here. We're going to be talking about bad signal coming and the BYB redo. That's right, the BYB Insider redo. The series that is going to launch here shortly that will take us and show us the past 10 years. Also, we're going to talk about possibly some structures made to the playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
Playoffs. So all that is to come, but without further ado, it is time that we find out who is going to the dance and who is pulling your mama can't dance and your daddy ain't rock and rolling, folks. It's week 14. Here we go. All right, kiddies, it's week 14. Time to separate the men from the boys. As we see a couple boys here, it's Larry Dameron and Tommy Quick leading you off. And Tommy, last week coming off of that momentous upset, looking to get things started here, and
Nope.
But Julian Edelman scored 23, but the points that Tommy was enjoying last week, it's the bottom half here.
What?
Yeah.
You suck.
Yeah, definitely not happening here for poor old Tommy. So the door's open for Larry Dameron to come through and score, and, well, yeah. Definitely not happening for Larry, even though Keenan Allen was decent and DJ Chark came up with 16 points, but the rest of the guys,
Nope.
just not happening here at all.
What?
Yeah, but as we take it back here to the top, we had to take a closer look because it's Kyler Murray scoring 10 points here, and we flip it over to Tommy's side, and Russell only with 8, and that allows Larry Dameron to escape the upset bug. It's an 81-5 tie, but Larry gets over thanks to his quarterback and gets to 8-6. And improves his standing on the bottom tier. We're moving along. It's the Stone Cold Locks and the Revolution. The Revolution already had their playoff tickets punched a while back, but as we dive inside the box score, they weren't happy enough with that. They're bringing some more. Even though Alshon Jeffrey, who really did feel the pain, goes to the IR, but the bottom half here also looked pretty decent. As we move it on over to the Stone Cold Lock side, and could Jared come up with any kind of answer whatsoever? And absolutely, Kirk Cousins, Chubb, Michael Thomas with a huge game, and George Dinnerbell Kittle bringing some heat, but that bottom half, boys, and it tends to be the difference as the Revolution escape with another victory. 115.5 to 106.5. A good 10-4 record opening campaign for the rookie. We're moving on. It's the A-team and Let Me Kick. Huge implications here, folks. And Ryan, Tannehill, McCaffrey, and Diggs and Chris Godwin were going to make sure that the A-team was going to go cruising to the playoffs in style. Jalen Smith also contributing as we flip it over to the Let Me Kick side. Was there any way that Charlie could come up with an answer?
No!
Not at all. Jared Cook, great game. Matt Ryan, but the rest of the team... Indeed, in the bottom half, it didn't look any better for poor old Charlie, as he had no answers for the A-team, as the A-team cruised 138.5 to 102.5. Charlie's 3-game win streak is snapped. As we move along, now here's the other one with huge ramifications. The Cardiac Kids and the Get Off My Ditka Boys. Let's take it to the Ditka side. This is a potential playoff preview here, and the Ditka boys were going to show it. Emmanuel Sanders, who scored there, but David Njoku and Devin White. Yeah, what happened there, boys, in the bottom half? Not happening for Beaver. So the door was open for the Cardiac Kids, and could the kids come through?
What the fuck?
Just cover your eyes, Gentiles, because that is a major league explosion. Everybody gets in on the act, and the Cardiac Kids slammed the door and cruised past the A-team to clinch the NFL division and the #1 seed in a shocking turn of events. We're moving on to the game of the week presented by Pyrotech. It's the Guild and the Shockmasters. For the Michigan Fidget Spinner, let's take it to the Guild side as we dive inside the box score. Michael came looking for a brawl with Deshaun Watson and Allen Robinson coming through. But as you come down to the bottom, it's, a little light for Michael. So the door is open. The Shockmasters trying to make it to the playoffs and sneak their way in. They have a gauntlet to run through, and Melvin Gordon, Amari Cooper, and Travis Kelce was going to bring the help. Yeah, boy! And even the bottom part of it got into it with the kicker of all people. But even in the end, folks, it was just not enough. But they do indeed claim the fidget spinner, but they lose the ultimate prize. They are eliminated from the playoffs and become the first team in BYB history to win 9 games and not make it into the final showdown, folks. As we dive inside the standings, there it is. The Cardiac Kids pulling that stunner over the A-team. They claim the NFL Division Championship. The Shockmasters officially eliminated. As we flip to the AFL side, it's the Ditka boys who punched that ticket a while back. The rest of the boys, better luck next year, fellas. And as we come down to the XFL, the Revolution cruising in style. Larry and the rest of the gang.
Official, you suck.
Indeed. So let's take a closer look at the final season standings, and there you see the numbers, kids. The Cardiac Kids, thanks to that 197-point performance, they sneaked by the A-team by just 2 points and claimed the #1 seed. And as we look forward here, you'll find out how that's relevant as the Revolution and the Get Off My Ditka boys will round out the top half of the playoffs and will face one another in round 1. But that's coming up here in a second as we go to the Week 15 headlines. So let's take it to the consolation bracket here, folks. It's the 5 Hard Inches and the Guild of Calamitous Intent. Both these teams trying to stay desperately out of the toilet bowl in a Week 7 rematch where the Guild won it. Could history repeat itself? We'll find out next week. Here's 2 more trying to stay their way out of the Toddy Bowl. It's the Locks and the Kick in a Week 10 rematch where the Locks won that one and the Locks are heavily favored. So we'll see if that one pans out. And here's a rematch from last week. The foreplay and the What Boys just seems to be a pattern with the Workman clan. They always end up facing each other in wars 3 times every season. And then here's the 5-game, the Sex Kitties and the Shockmasters. It's the first time they faced off this season. So this one should be an interesting matchup as we go inside the winner's bracket. And here are your combatants for Dina, folks. The Revolution, and to get off my dick of the 2-3 game, a Week 6 rematch where the Revolution defeated the Dickas in a close one. This one should be a barn burner. And the game of the week presented by Pyrotech. It's your 1-4 matchup, but it's featuring the 2 highest scoring teams in the BYB, the Kids and the A-Team. They saw each other Week 6 with the A-Team taking a 118-5 to 115-5 victory.
One thing is for sure, we will have a brand new world champion, but will it be a former champion, or will we have new boys with new toys? We'll definitely find out.
So there you have it, gang. The playoff matchups are set, and the road for Dina is almost coming to its conclusion. So before we go here, just a brief couple announcements. We've got a few things on the plate that we need to address. So first things first, we're going to talk about the playoff structure because I didn't get hardly any feedback last week, and I get it.
It's official. You suck.
I know. Shut up. Anyway, so we have some decisions to make here in the BYB, and I'd love to hear some debate about the playoffs. Will we go to 6? Should it stay at 4? Should we just do away with the consolation bracket, and if you don't make the playoffs, head to the house and let whoever's in the playoffs, the 6 or the 4 or whoever, battle it out? All these decisions, wonderful debate ahead, so we want to hear from you, the BYB Nation. As well as we're going to bring back something this year that we haven't done in quite a while, and I'll bring it back. It's the year-end awards. And to add to that, considering this is the 10th anniversary of the BYB, I think it's only right that we bring back, or actually do, the 10-year awards. We're going to lay all that out next week. We'll have some, hopefully we'll get some votes out there. We'll see what's going on. But yeah, let's find out. Let's throw it all out there. Who is the best owner of the BYB in this decade of dominance? Who had the best team? Who had the most remarkable turnarounds? Wonderful debates here. Want to hear some topics that you guys want to vote on? Get out there on the Facebook page and let's hear you, BYB Nation. And also coming, it's Bad Signal. The BYB redo. That's right, we're going to start with episode 1 and redo it just the way that you see it today, just like it happened yesterday. And you're going to get to hear some old names that you haven't heard in forever. Players that have retired and one-hit wonders. You're going to see all these guys come back in full glory. We're going to count them down from season 1 all the way down into the lost seasons, like lost season 2, lost. We have a few episodes of 3. We didn't finish 3. The complete missing 4. And we'll bring back and remaster episode the 5th season that we was able to come back, and the 6th and the 7th and the 8th. We'll completely do the 9th. All these are coming back, folks. It's the BYB Insider redo. We're very excited to bring it to you. I really enjoy doing these shows now. I got the lovely Michigan Miracle Mike. We've got all this going on, so just some wonderful stuff that we have in the pipeline, because it's not going to end here, folks. We've got 2 more weeks of smash mouth, kick ass football. And we're going to continue to do what we do right here on this channel. So we're excited about all of this, folks. It's going to be an awesome deal here. So now you know. You know who's in the playoffs. And from all of us here at the BYB Insider, we want to congratulate Mr. Dwayne. We're excited for you. Rookie season. Holy crap, dude. Sneaking by Josh Workman in an absolute shocker. Or that's Mr. Adam Wooten. What a season by him. And then you got Dwayne. The two rookies are leading it away at 1-2. But hang on. Before you get a little too cocky, just remember. Season 1, as you will find out in the BYB Insider Redo, was won by a 13-year-old kid. That's right. Don't get too excited about stuff. And then, of course, we got Adam. Congratulations to Adam Wooten and Dwayne. We also want to congratulate James Beaver Casey. And also Josh Workman. Josh is the only team in the playoffs right now who has won a BYB championship. He can claim Dina once. Josh is looking for number 2. Or can one of the other 3 put their name right here? But that's coming up in the next episodes. Because for this one, we're done. Good night, folks.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
Pierre Garçon, we miss you.